This is Cronkite News.
Good afternoon and welcome to this Cronkite News Noon Update. I'm Justin McDuffie. Here's a look at today's top stories. Things are coming to a head in the nation's capital. The budget battle over the Department of Homeland Security is quickly nearing an important deadline, one that could cause a partial department shutdown. That could mean big problems for Arizona, as DHS funding for the border could be in question. But organizations protecting our nation's border say that regardless of the shutdown, they will have boots on the ground.
The port of entry will be here 24/7. We will provide the same services as we have in the past. We will not be affected by what's going on in Congress.
If the debate continues, the DHS shutdown could start on Friday, when the department officially runs out of money. We'll have a closer look at how the shutdown could affect Arizona tonight at 5. Turning now to the state legislature, parents and school board members are taking their fight for education to the state capitol. Cronkite News reporter Imelda Mejia spoke with people urging the state legislature to look at the whole child when making budget decisions on education.
Legislators at the state capitol constantly hear from lobbyists, but rarely do they get the chance to hear from the public as a whole. Representative Heather Carter is one of the policymakers who welcomes the community feedback.
It is extremely important to have our public school leaders involved and engaged in the legislative process. We need to understand how the decisions we make at the Capitol impact kids out in our local public schools.
Most of the talk surrounded Governor Ducey's budget proposal to cut non-classroom spending. Jesus Rubalcaba said the cut would affect him as a special education teacher.
Some of the services that are utilized in special ed are considered non-classroom dollars, so we have to take away from that to put into what is considered classroom dollars.
Superintendent Dr. Paul Stanton says he was there to fight for the people that help their students.
It's important that they realize that these support services, these people that help make the schools go, the attendance clerks, the bus drivers, the food nutrition employees are equally as important as what actually happens in the classroom.
Overall, the event was an opportunity to speak up.
A lot of the times what is being proposed at the state level isn't what's best for our local school districts.
Attendees set up meetings with legislators after the event was over to try to influence future votes. In Phoenix, Imelda Mejia, Cronkite News.
New flying standards could keep you out of the air unless you update your driver's license. The Arizona Senate approved a bill that would require new licenses to adhere to the Real ID Act, which makes it harder for terrorists to use fake IDs. The bill, SB 1273, still needs a formal vote to move on to the governor's desk. Arizona is one of 8 states to not fully comply with the act. A Valley icon is hoping to make a comeback in a new way. Mary Coyle's Ice Cream closed its doors last year, leaving many customers with a void. The owner has launched a Kickstarter campaign to bring the ice cream back to the Valley fans with a food truck. Owner Mike Stoffe says that he understands the need to change and evolve. This is the next phase for the 61-year-old ice cream shop.
This is a little bit of a change at this time, going to an ice cream truck, but we're going to reach a lot more people, being out on the street, scooping out of a food truck instead of having one single brick and mortar location.
And now here's a look at what's coming up tonight at 5. A Phoenix staple might be on its way out. We take a look at the debate that might make Encanto Park's Enchanted Island a thing of the past. And children with neurological disorders are an underserved population. We speak to doctors and parents who want to see more awareness of this common issue. And that's all for this Cronkite News Noon Update. For Arizona's top headlines, head to cronkitenewsonline.com. We'll see you tonight at 5 on Arizona PBS 8 HD.